So today we have an interesting geometrical problem. We take a semicircle. Now we draw a square on the top of its diameter and label the four corners as A, B, C and D. Now we mark the other end of the diameter as the point E. Now we draw a red circle such that it is tangent to the semicircle and also tangent to the diameter of the semicircle at point B. Now we draw a line segment joining the points C and E. Now we draw a blue circle such that the center of the blue circle is on the line segment CE and this circle is tangent to the side of the square and the diameter of the semicircle. So now the question over here is to find the radius of the blue circle when the radius of the red circle equals to 6. So this is Anmol Mishra and now let us see the solution. How can we solve this problem? So first of all, we can see that the only numerical value given in this problem is the radius of this pink circle and that is equals to 6. Now using this thing and the arrangement of this diagram, the question is to find the radius of the blue circle. This means ultimately the radius of this pink circle and blue circle are related to each other. So it would be more interesting to see the relation. So for that I will simply take the radius of this pink circle as a variable A and radius of this blue circle as a variable B. Okay, now except these two figures there are two more figures. One is the square and other is the semicircle. So I will simply take the radius of this semicircle as a variable capital R and the side length of the square as a variable X. Okay, so now the goal over here is to find a relation between A and B, that is the radius of these two circles. Okay, so for that we will utilize the fact how these circles are arranged in this diagram. The fact that specifies the position of this circle is that this point is the tangent point and it is also tangent to one corner of this square. Okay, so as these points are tangent point, I will first of all simply draw a radius to these points, and as these points are tangent points, the angle over there would be 90 degree. Okay, now to utilize this fact as a tangent point, what we need is the center of this semicircle. So let the center of the semicircle be a point over there and let that point be named as point O. Okay, center of this pink circle be equals to point P, center of this blue circle equals to point Q. Okay, now we will utilize the fact that the circle is tangent to the semicircle. So remember the theorem, if there are two circles that are tangent to each other either externally or either internally, the center of that circle, the center of the bigger circle and the tangent point would be in a straight line. Either the case is internal or either the case is external. In both the cases, all these 3 points always remain collinear. So the same thing can be utilized it over here, because a circle is tangent to a semicircle. This is the center of the semicircle, this is the center of the circle and this is the tangent point. Hence if I will draw a line, it would be a straight line. Okay, now this particular distance is the radius of the pink circle, that is having a value A. The distance from the tangent point to the point O is ultimately the radius of the semicircle. Therefore the remaining distance, that is OP, would be equals to R minus A, radius of the semicircle minus this distance that was equals to A. Okay, now what can you say about the height? So it is ultimately the radius of this pink circle, hence it would have a value A. Let me just remove this P from there and write it over here. Okay, so here we can see that we have formed a right angle triangle. The height is A, the hypotenuse is R minus A. What can you say about the base? So look carefully, the distance from the point O to the point A is the radius of this semicircle, hence it would have a value R. Now recall that this was a square. In a square all the four sides are equal. Therefore the distance of A to B is going to be X. Now ultimately the distance of OB would be equals to OA minus AB, and that has now become R minus X, and this is the distance of OB, that is ultimately the base of this right angle triangle. So let me just redraw that triangle outside. So the triangle is like this, this and this. Here is the 90 degree, the point P, the point B, the point O. The distance of OP is R minus A. The distance of PB is equals to A and the distance of OB is R minus X. So in this triangle we can simply apply the Pythagoras theorem. Therefore A square plus R minus X the complete square equals to R minus A the complete square. Therefore A square plus R square plus X square minus 2 times Rx equals to R square plus A square minus 2 times RA. Now here we can see that a square, r square got cancelled out, and if we just isolate 2ra on one of the side, we will get 2 times ra equals to 2 times rx minus x square. Okay, now we can simply divide both of the side by 2 times r, so we will finally get a equals to 2rx minus x square divided by 2 times r, and this is the value of a. Keep this as it is and let it be equation number 1. Okay, so here we have got the equation number 1, and this was basically a working with the red circle. Now let us work with this blue circle. So here also we will utilize the fact how it is arranged in this diagram. So we can see that the position of this circle is fixed by 3 things. The center lies on the hypotenuse CE. This and this are the tangent points. So first of all, I will draw the radius to these tangent points, and the angle formed over there would ultimately be 90 degree. Okay. Now these two distance would be equal and would have a value b because we have taken the radius as p. Okay. This is 90 because by linear pair of this square and by angle sum that is 90, and adjacent sides are equal, hence it is a square. Okay, so all these four sides would have a value b. So let me just remove this thing from here. Now look carefully that as this is a square, the distance from here to here would have a value b. The distance from that point to here is the side length of the square, hence it would have a value x. Therefore the remaining distance, that is this much, would be equals to longer minus the shorter, and that is ultimately going to be x minus b. Okay, now we will try to find the other length, that is the distance of this thing. So now look carefully, the distance from here to here is side length of the square, hence it would have a value x. The distance from here to here is the side length of this square, hence it would have a value b. And the next distance is that distance that we need to find. Okay, now the complete distance from A to E is the diameter of the semicircle, hence it would have a value 2 times r. Now from this complete distance, if I simply subtract these two distance, what I get is the required distance. So 2 times r minus x minus b is this particular distance. Okay, now I will simply mark this particular angle equals to theta. This is a right angle triangle, therefore by angle sum property this angle would be 90 minus theta. This is the 90 degree and this line is a straight line, therefore this angle over there would again be equals to theta. So from here you can do two things. Either you can say that these two triangles are similar and take the ratio of the side, or else you can simply say that these two triangles are right angle triangle, they share a common angle theta, simply take a trigonometric ratio. So I will go with the trigonometric one. So the upper right angle triangle is like this way, this angle is theta, the height is x minus b and the base is having a value b. Therefore the value of tangent of theta is going to be equals to x minus b upon b. Okay, now the bottom right angle triangle that is over here is having this particular angle as theta, the height is equals to b, here is the 90 degree in these two triangles, and the base is having a value 2 times r minus x minus b. So in that right angle triangle, the value of tangent of theta would be equals to b upon 2 times r minus x minus b. So now let us compare these two equations. Therefore x minus b upon b equals to b upon 2 times r minus x minus b. Okay, both of these equations were having the same left hand side, so we simply compared their right hand side. So now to simplify this thing, we will do the cross multiplication. So we will get 2 times rx minus x square minus xb minus 2 times rb plus bx plus b square is equals to b square. B square got cancelled out, negative xb positive xb got cancelled out, and simplifying this thing will finally give me 2 times rb equals to 2 times rx minus x square. I can divide both of the side by 2 times r, so I will get the value of b equals to 2 times rx minus x square divided by 2 times r. Okay, so here we have got the equation number 2, and to find this we utilize all the things that were specifying the position of this circle. You can note that whatever facts were given to specify the position of these two circles, we have utilized all of them in order to get our equation number 1 and equation number 2. So here we have got both of our equation, and we can simply say that the right hand side of both of this equation is equal, therefore their left hand side also become equal, hence a is equals to b, and that's the relation that we were trying to find. So in the original question the value of a was equals to 6, Therefore, b would also have a value 6, and that's the answer that we were looking for. So this was my way to solve this particular problem. If you have any other method other than this, or else if you have any other question that you think I should try, you can do comment below. And if it's hard to comment, you can email me, or else you can send it to me on my Instagram. The link is in the description.